It's Monday, January 29th. Here's what's coming up.
Today, results of the intramural basketball games.
Info on the soon-to-be-open BNB Theater.
And looking back at the boys and girls wins against North this Friday.
All of that and so much more coming up next.
This is KLHS.
Happy Monday, Jays. I'm Emma Cronin.
And I'm Gianna Flardo. I don't know about you, Emma, but this weekend's weather was pretty warm for it being the end of January. But because of the recent cold weather earlier in January and the flu, the area blood banks are critically low.
Liberty High School will host a blood drive for the Community Blood Center next Friday, February 9th from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Any students who would like to donate must sign up this week with an AB Biology student or Mr. Knowles in room 209.
The deadline to sign up is this Friday, February 2nd. Faculty, staff, and community members do not have to sign up.
That is such an awesome thing that the students do here at Liberty High School. But speaking of the cold, I walked into Friday night's game in short sleeves, and this morning I ran into school with my winter coat on. Crazy.
Yeah, even Saturday it was pretty warm. I was wanting to wear shorts and a t-shirt. Now let's toss it over to Haley to see what the weather has in store for us this week. Haley?
Thank you, guys. Hello and happy Monday, everyone. We've gotten pretty lucky with the nice weather the past few weeks, so I'm so sorry to announce that it looks like we're dipping back into winter weather. Today we're going to be looking at a high of 33 and a low of 21, and I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I'm pretty sure there were some snow flurries out this morning coming into school. Tomorrow it's warming up a bit with a high of 47 and a low of 37 and partly cloudy skies. Everyone save the short sleeves for Wednesday though, because we're looking at a high of 50 and a low of 29. That's all that I have for this weather forecast. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Haley. Yeah, this weather has been pretty crazy, and as Haley said, it was snowing this morning. Hopefully it does not freeze up.
Hopefully not. Although the weather is still a bit chilly outside, that is not a problem for our winter sports.
Let's toss it over to sports reporter Matt to hear a recap on last week's sports. Matt?
Thanks, Gianna. What's up, Jays? A lot of sports news happened over the weekend, but let's start it off on Friday night with Liberty taking care of business at Liberty North. The girls kicked it off with a win and a final score of 43-34. Kayla Newland was the leading scorer with 18 points. Following the girls' win was the boys. Tavis Turner kicked off the game with 8 straight points versus North's 1 point. The Blue Jays continued to dominate the Eagles throughout the game with a final score of 47-52. In other news, Blue Jay wrestling team hosted the George Hoover Invitational Tournament over the weekend. Here are some results. Reno took first in the 106 weight class and Penner won first in the 160 weight class. Let's toss it to reporter Katie Benhart to hear more about what happened this weekend.
What's up, Jays? It's sports reporter Katie Benhart here at Liberty High School for the 16th annual George Hoover Wrestling Invitational. We're going to head inside and see what it's all about. The 2018 George Hoover Wrestling Invitational gave high school athletes from 14 different schools the opportunity to compete against each other in a very intense and competitive atmosphere.
This is our last tournament before districts, so we're just trying to kind of build off of this and just prepare and get ready for district tournament. Competition is getting better. We have several brackets here that are very, very tough, multiple state champs, and some really good wrestling.
I would say the competition this year's quite a bit better than past years. I feel a few of the teams brought pretty good teams together this year, and I definitely think our guys are in for a little bit more of a run this year.
My first year, it's completely different from youth and just regular duels. It's high intensity, so instead of a duel just being one match, you actually have more than one. So it's a lot of competition, and being a tournament, I don't really have much experience, and I don't know a lot of people, so it can be very different and difficult throughout matches.
I would definitely say this year's overall is a little bit more excited. I feel as if we have a few more teams, and just the overall excitement of the tournament's gone up quite a bit.
We're growing. We've added a couple more teams, and I think we're trying to just keep adding and trying to get to 16. We're at 14 right now, but it's been really good so far.
Blue Jays finished third at the George Hoover Invite and officially had the chance to honor the longtime LPS teacher, coach, and mentor George Hoover, who the wrestling tournament was officially renamed after. This is one of the most successful tournaments yet, and the wrestling program continues to expand the tournament in years to come. This is all I have for you today. This has been sports reporter Katie Benhart reporting for KLHS.
Thank you, Katie. In other news, the Pro Bowl took place yesterday with the AFC having a come-from-behind win with a final score of 23-24. Vaughn Miller from the Broncos won the defensive MVP, and Delaney Walker from the Titans won offensive MVP. And finally, here are some results from the intramural basketball team. Team Cornier defeated We Know the Way. We Could Have Had Two defeated Your Girl's Favorite. Big Ballers defeated Team Yay. Threat Level Midnight defeated the Bus Drivers. Rip Lob City defeated Fat L's. The Oreo defeated Ball Hogs. And Wire End defeated the Warriors Big Three. That is all I have for you today. Emma?
Thanks, Matt. Intramural basketball looks pretty fun. I wish I would have done it.
Yeah, I did it all throughout middle school, and I really do miss it. Now we will be right back with some motivation for your Monday right after the short break.
Hello, Jays. I'm Michael Willett, and I'm here to give you a few motivational quotes for this chilly Monday. The first quote to get us started is, "Don't wait on perfect conditions for success to happen. Just go ahead and do it." Something by Dan Miller. Sounds like a Nike campaign, huh? Another quote to get you in a Monday mentality mood is, "Either you run the day or the day runs you," by Jim Rohn. So make sure you're the one running the day and you keep it positive. The final quote for you all is by Maya Angelou. "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." With this in mind, just realize how you can motivate other people by how you treat them in positive and happy ways so much so they can have a fantastic Monday too. With your Motivational Monday, I'm Mike Willett for KLHS. Have a great day, Jays, and back to the front desk.
Thanks, Michael. And now, although that got me really motivated, something that I am super excited for is the new BNB Theater that is being built.
Yes, I cannot wait till it's finished. Now let's toss it over to John Alvey, Thomas Hand, and Jacob Wolfe to hear more about this new movie theater.
Recently, construction has started at the site of the new BNB Entertainment Complex. The new facility is set to open in spring and will bring another business to the Liberty Triangle. In 2016, the Liberty Commons wiped out the old BNB Liberty Theater. They then chose the vacant lot by the high school as their new location. BNB Director of Public Relations Paul Farnsworth says that the area is great for the new building.
Yeah, well, I guess the question in this area is a big one. That was a big discussion in terms of where would be an ideal place to build. We had a location not far away for a number of years, and when the opportunity came to rebuild and bring some new amenities, we were excited to jump at the opportunity.
One problem revolving around the new construction of the theater is how will parking work with events at the high school. Farnsworth is confident, however, that there will be adequate parking for both facilities.
Yeah, a lot of people have talked to me and to us at B&B about that. You might get a shot before you guys head out of here. This empty spot behind us will be all parking lot. We'll have over 400 stalls. So I think that parking will be more than adequate for the theater, and will even supplement events that might be happening at the school from time to time.
The new $11 million state-of-the-art entertainment complex will house 12 screens, including 3 IMAX screens. But the new center will house more than just theaters.
Yeah, some of those amenities we're not quite ready to announce just yet. We will have 2 of the largest screens in the nation here in Liberty, certainly 2 of the largest screens in the Kansas City Metro. We're going to have extended menus for food and beverage service. There will be a full-service bar, which might not hit you guys specifically, but guests over 21 can certainly enjoy a wine, beer, cocktail in those auditoriums. And then some different concepts that have not been seen in Liberty and maybe not even in the Kansas City area just yet.
The completion of the new theater will be something to look forward to in the spring. This has been John Alvey, Thomas Hand, and Jacob Wolfe signing off for KLHS News.
I can't wait to not have to drive all the way across town just to go to the movies.
Now if everyone could please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all we have for you today from KLHS. This has been Gianna Filardo, Matt Walther, Michael, Haley Stevenson, and all of our amazing production crew. I'm Emma Cronin.
Have a marvelous Monday, Jays.